Bonjour class, let's get started on our French 2A Unit 1 test review. Okay, in part 1 you'll have multiple choice. What you'll need to do here is choose the best vocabulary word to fill in the blank. There will be 10 questions. So for example, we have Au musée, il y a blank d'art moderne. So is it A, un acteur, B, une exposition, C, une pièce, or D, une place? If you said B, une exposition, you would be correct. Okay, for part 2, we have savoir connaître. You need to choose the correct form and meaning of savoir and connaître. There will be 10 questions. So, for example, we have Les élèves de Monsieur Alamy ne blanquent pas encore les pièces de Molière. Is it A, savent, B, sait, C, connaissent, or D, connaît? If you said C, connaissent, you would be correct. The reason it being connaissent, we still have to say that we know, in fact that we don't know here, but this is not a fact. We're just asking if we know these plays by Molière. Part 3, you'll need to choose the correct vocabulary meaning. There will be 40 questions. For example, we have dubbed. Is it A, doublé, B, doublé, C, doublé, or D, doublé? The correct spelling here would be C, doublé, for dubbed. Part 4, we have object pronouns. You'll need to complete the following sentences with the correct object pronoun. Me, te, nous, vous, or ce. There will be 5 questions here. So, for example, we have ce film blank play, Jean-Loup. Tu rigoles, c'est une horreur. Is it A, me? Is it B, nous? Is it C, te? Or is it D, vous? Or is it E, ce? If you said C, te, you would be correct. Ce film te plaît, Jean-Loup? He's asking, does this film please you, Jean-Loup? And he says, tu rigoles, you're joking, c'est une horreur, it's terrible. Part 5 will be direct object pronouns. You'll complete the following sentence with the correct direct object pronoun with either le, la, les, or l'apostrophe. There will be 5 questions here as well. So, for example, we have tu aimes cette actrice? Oui, je blank admire beaucoup. Is it A, le, B, les, C, la, or D, l'apostrophe? If you said D, l'apostrophe, you would be correct. The reason being here is because our verb starts with a vowel, admire. So it doesn't matter if we're talking about a guy or a girl, and it's singular, so we know that we have to use the l'apostrophe here. Part 6 will be some vrai or faux. You'll need to indicate if the statements is either true or false, vrai or faux. Use A for vrai and B for faux. So, for example, au Centre Pompidou, il y a des expositions d'art moderne. Is it vrai or faux? If you said vrai, you would be correct. Okay, part 7 will be cultural questions. You'll need to write a short answer for all of these culture questions here. Number 1, name 6 cities in France. We've talked about many different cities in France, so you can cite any 6 that you would like. Number 2, name 2 museums. Some of the museums that we talked about during this chapter was the Louvre, the Centre Pompidou, and the Musée d'Orsay, so you can choose any 2 of those 3. Number 3, how many lights are on the Louvre? There are about 70,000 lights that are on the Louvre. Number 4, what type of artwork is shown in the Louvre? If you said all types of artwork, you would be correct. Number 5, what type of artwork is shown in the Centre Pompidou? If you said modern art, you would be correct. Number 6, name 2 famous French painters. Okay, we talked about several different French painters. We talked about Monet, Manet. Those would be definitely 2. We talked about Paul Gauguin. And we talked about Van Gogh. Number 7. Who changed the Louvre from a fortress into a museum? If you said Napoleon Bonaparte, you would be correct. Number 8. The Opera Garnier is said to be the inspiration for what Broadway musical? If you said the Phantom of the Opera, you would be correct. Number 9. Who started the Comédie Française? If you said Louis XIV, you would be correct. And number 10. Who originally constructed the Louvre? If you said Philippe Auguste, you would be correct. Okay, final part is part 8, our verb conjugations. You will need to conjugate 4 of the following verbs in the present tense. You can choose any 4 that you would like. Our verbs here are savoir, connaître, vouloir, pouvoir, and avoir. Okay, that concludes our test review. If you have any review questions, please feel free to ask me. Bonne chance!